All right. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you're watching us from. This is Manning's Man, and welcome back to I Am Sure Sports. The information that we share, we are sure about because we do our research, our investigation, and we collaborate our stories to ensure that every time we put something out there, it is 100% accurate. It may not be right now, but if you wait a while, you'll see it all play out. Again, we're operating from an undisclosed location. You understand me? Outside of the borders of the Jamrock. But we will be back in Jamrock, and we will be in some other places in this time. Trying to see if we can gather as much information flying around with the Eagles. Also, listen, before we go any further, I want to say a big thank you to all the persons who wish Manning's Man a happy birthday. Yesterday, the 14th of August, was my birthday. So thank you to everyone who took time out to say happy birthday. We really, really appreciate it. All right, we have some very important information to share with you as it relates to the Jamaica Football Federation again and Paul Hall. All right, so we are going to get into it. I have a file here that was sent to me, the dossier they call it, with some information. I'm going to open it and I'm going to read it. All right, and this is important for you to hear what is happening. But before we get into it, I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and importantly, share the content with somebody else. So go ahead, let's do a countdown. Nah, we won't do that. So hit the like button, like and share, and let me get into this. So we got some information. The Eagles delivered again and again. The Eagles continue to deliver. All right, so let's go into it. Now I'm going to paraphrase, I'm going to break down what has come to our attention. Right, read the coaching situation. You want to know? Here we go. Now, Paul Hall really wants to coach the Jamaica national team. And like I said, I have no problems with him coaching the national senior team. I think his plans are good. He has not had great success, but one thing he has done is galvanized and unified the players. And I appreciate that. I think if given an opportunity, he could do some good stuff. I still hold my position that we must look at all the available persons and make the decision there. But he is someone that I would not have a problem with if he were to get this coaching job. All right, now I've told you about some of his demands and think like, okay, cool, it's not extravagant and excessive, but they must be looked at. Go and check that video. It's going to be in the cards in this video, so go and check those. All right, now I'm going to tell you one of the major sticking point in the discussion, because the JFF has not gotten back in touch with Paul Hall. People, don't let them fool you. They have not been in dialogue with him for a while, have not been sharing any information with him, have not come back to him in a while. Here is why. Let me get into this. Now, as you know, Paul Hall has been at Queen's Park Rangers for close to 10 years. All right, and he has moved up the ranks and he's close to being in a key position in the senior team at Queen's Park Rangers. He's being paid well, his family is there, and they are happy. He has a job that he's happy in, and there's room for growth and improvement. Now, part of the request of the JFF is that Coach Paul Hall gives up his position at Queen's Park Rangers fully and take the Jamaica job. I've stated this before, that the JFF cannot come to half in compensation. They cannot compensate Paul Hall half of what he gets now at Queen's Park Rangers, and he would have to unsettle his family. The room for growth is not a lot in the Jamaica Football Federation in terms of the job. And if he were supposed to lose the job, if the team fails, say at the Gold Cup as an example, he would have nothing to go back to. Personally, I think the demands of the JFF are excessive. See, I'm a balanced person. I'm a reasonable person. I think the JFF, if they really want Hall to have this job, remember, we have enough information along with Paul Hall's word, the word of his agent, that he wants this job. The players have said it. The article we read where Meron Garden was quoted all suggest that Paul Hall wants this job. The question is this a denial tactic being used by the JFF to frustrate Coach Hall? Is it? Do they really want to give him the job? Because if you can't match his salary, there must be some leeway. What do I mean by that? You must sit down and negotiate with the man's agent how he can do the Jamaica job and still be able to maintain a working relationship with Queen's Park Rangers, so that push come to shove and he exits the role at the JFF, he has something for himself and his family. You may be wondering, this man is man, we need sometime full time. Let me give you a very recent case. Like I said, I have the dossier right here. You want me to give you a recent case? One Mr. Vinmore, we call him Vin Blaine, left a job at the request of the said federation to be the coach of the senior Reggae Girls team. Less than 6 months in the position, he was relieved of those duties, and he did not have his job to fall back on. What guarantees are there that Paul Hall is going to have this for 8 years regardless of outcome? And if you can't give him that, then work something out if this is the man. If this is the man, it is incumbent on you, the federation, to negotiate the contract in such a way that Paul Hall can, watch me, that Paul Hall can retain his post at Queen's Park Rangers, but is fully available for all national senior team assignment. Get a coaching staff with him that is able to execute his plans in the event that he is absent. People, that is the latest, right from the Eagles. Again, I ask you to hit the like button, like, subscribe, and share. And here's a question that you need to respond to in the comment section. Should the JFF, do you agree with Manningsman that the JFF should negotiate with Paul Hall in such a way that he still keeps his position at Queen's Park Rangers and coach a team? Or do you disagree and think that Paul Hall needs to be full-time with JFF, therefore he needs to give up his job at Queen's Park? Where do you sit? I am sure sports sits And no offense, I am sure sports, we are on the side that says Paul Hall should be able to retain his post at Queen's Park Rangers and he could still be given the job as the Jamaica senior coach. This is Manning's Man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, we say we are over people. And what are we? We are OUT out. Now you see me and now you don't.